33 zeros.
In the Space Station Flight Control Room in Houston, and as you are hearing on the Soyuz communication through the VHF communication system, a final approach for docking has been initiated. The visiting vehicle officer, Heidi Poppelreiter, has confirmed that to Flight Director Chris Edelin. This view from an external camera on the Soyuz TMA-18, as you look in just to the lower right of the crosshairs in this engineering view from the external camera, that is the docking port on the Poisk module. That will be the destination of arrival for the Expedition 23 crew members just a few minutes from now. The range rate, the rate of closure by the Soyuz, about 0.2 of a foot per second. At the time of contact and capture just moments from now, they will be moving at a very slow rate of about 0.1 of a foot per second. Once contact and capture is completed, then relative motion between the two vehicles will be given a moment or two to dampen out before the docking probe on the forward end of the Soyuz will be retracted to form a hard mate between the two vehicles and the initiation of the hooks and latches between the two docking mechanisms engaging one another.
0.67 range rate. The depot is operating. I have to be here.
The Soyuz closing in for docking, just about 100 meters now separating the two vehicles. Again, you can see the docking port on the Poisk module just to the lower right of the crosshairs in this engineering view. Everything continuing to go very smoothly for the arrival of the three newest members, residents of the International Space Station, who will remain on board the complex until mid-September.
Lower half in the... 80 meters, 77.
This approach is still under the control of the Corps' automated rendezvous system. The Corps' antenna will be retracted at a distance of about 40 meters or so, setting the stage for the final few feet to be negotiated by computer command for the docking that is scheduled about 6 minutes from now.
0.35 range rate, range 68 meters. I confirm 1 cell to the right. 69, copy. 0.3 range rate. The target is in the middle.
Alexander Skvortsov reporting back to Russian flight controllers that everything is proceeding normally, just 60 meters separating the two craft. Range of closure now 0.2 of a meter per second. Everything on track for an on-time docking. The target, as you hear, in the middle of the viewfinder for Skvortsov, being guided into this link-up by Mikhail Kornienko, his flight engineer number 1, and Tracy Caldwell-Dyson seated to his right as flight engineer number 2.
The target to the left and up.
The International Space Station, 222 statute miles above the Russian-Kazakh border, moving from southwest to northeast in an orbit inclined 51.6 degrees to either side of the equator, 49 meters until docking.
Okay, Misha, work on the page 5. The target is right in the middle.
The visiting vehicle officer in Mission Control Houston reports that the docking mechanism is powered up on the Soyuz TMA-18, and the Corps' antenna has been retracted as planned. The Soyuz 35 meters away, rate of closure 0.1 of a meter per second.
I'll keep this here. Keep this here. The range is 20. RT M5.
Для вас выбрали. Понял.
Okay, let's move to the narrow angle. Okay, copy, narrow angle. The target is in the middle. The range 2.5. 20 meters. 20 meters. You confirm. Range rate 0.18. The target is in the middle. The crosses are matched.
And now a close-up view as the Soyuz is now just 20 meters away from docking, continuing to press ahead. Both spacecraft flying over northern Kazakhstan.
Forget burn, PTO 013 approaching. 1.5 square is the, that's where the target is. 13 meters now range.
13 meters away, Skvortsov, a deft hand. The automated approach nearing its completion, standing by for contact and capture of the International Space Station.
Squares 9 meters. Copy. The roll, the angles for roll already is selected. Course, I confirm. About 7.5 meters range. Copy. Zero 15 range rate. 3. 3.6 range. The target is in the middle. The rate. We're waiting for the docking. Contact. Contact. Okay, contact hardmate.
Docking confirmed at 9:25 a.m. Moscow time, 12:25 a.m. Central time.
Everybody's clapping here. Oh. Everybody's applauding you guys.
A flawless docking by first-time flyer Alexander Skvortsov as Soyuz commander.
Page 85.
Docking again occurring at 12:25 a.m. Central Time, 9:25 a.m. Moscow time, as the International Space Station and the Soyuz TMA-18 flew 222 statute miles over Kazakhstan north of the town of Karaganda.
Closed our PV-1. Okay.
The flight control team here in Korolyov now watching as the relative motion between the two vehicles dampens out a bit before the forward docking probe on the Soyuz begins its retraction.
Moscow time 8:26. The pressure 795 and the inhabitation module 783 and 795 and instrumentation module is 844. I'll copy. Copy. Now work on the ODF. Copy.